What's up, lads? You with Blood Monk, and welcome to a new video here today. I wanted to talk about a mission tree, which is really quite unique, a mission under Provence, and this can be utilized by any nation by simply releasing Provence as a vassal. Really easy. This mission is something that you either just know about or you don't know about, and that's what I'm trying to do here, is just let you guys know if you don't know. The starting mission here is to own 100 development total, or, because it says one of the following must be true, own Corsica, you can see, which is highlighted there on the screen. Really easy. This means, of course, Provence is the primary tag of this culture group, meaning their cores will never go away unless they're culture converted, which they won't be. So you can see that here, his core on this province will never leave. And all you need to do is take a province, most likely in the mid to late game, release Provence, give him Corsica, and he will get full core on Naples. Now, this is actually a personal union casus belli, but the reason that it says cores, and the reason that if you even look up this mission online, it's going to say cores by default, is because he is a subject. So you cannot PU a subject, and therefore he gets full cores instead. Now, Naples begins as a subject. He often will become independent, but with the current meta of the game, Aragon and even Castile actually PU him. That's what I've noticed. So it's a really consistent thing. In terms of the value of the full cores, if you're doing a world conquest, for example, you don't need to actually annex your subjects, hypothetically. And this is, I've made content on this in the past. This is one of the underrated things that people don't really think about. If your subject has missions, for example, claims or cores, you can actually attack and push them and enforce them. And hypothetically, if you either have a way to annex them really efficiently or you don't annex them at all, it's actually free. It's one of the few ways in the game that you can take provinces literally for free in terms of monarch points, is to just genuinely give them over to your subject. In the case of Provence, you can transfer his trade power for these end nodes and capitalize on them just fine. Really powerful. I wanted to show you guys, if we switch to Hungary, there are many missions like this, and actually Hungary has obviously permaclaims all over the place, but a lot of people don't know, for the exact same reason, that this is also a personal union on Naples. It doesn't say it's a personal union on Naples because he begins as a subject. However, you can see the difference is that he gets permanent claims. Naples gets full core, very unique. And Naples is a tag which is easy to release and pretty consistent to pull that off. Work it into the equation, part of the plan, realistic thing to do, even if you're not at a stage where you're fully comfortable ignoring aggressive expansion. It's Reconquest. Of course, the Reconquest CB giving you reduced war score cost can be really nice, as Naples has a tendency to dev these provinces, even these ones, the grasslands, into really nice, juicy provinces, and that will increase his war score cost. With that being said, a few things to look out for are, of course, the culture, the issues with the culture. In this case, this core will never go away because it's a Provence culture group. But if we look at Maine, for example, which is another core of Provence, you can see, being Francine, it goes away after 150 years. Okay, but of course that's because it is also in the same cultural group. These provinces are in the Italian group. They are of a different culture, and they will go away in a measly 50 years. If you get the full core, that can slip you by, as it will go away. With that being said, don't worry, as long as you're involved in a war against Naples by any means, the cores will be extended for another 50 years. So you don't have to worry about your truce or anything like that if you can't take it all in one go, but it is something to be aware of. It's only 50 years, so one thing you can do, for example, is release Provence as an OPM, take Corsica, and then hold on to Corsica and give him the province at the appropriate stage, making sure you're able to actually engage in war in a successful campaign against Naples, because he might be an underling of somebody much more powerful in the next 50 years. Just one thing to look out for. But I hope that that is a tip that can benefit you guys. To reiterate, it can be utilized as any nation in and around Europe quite consistently every single game, and it's a nice way to gobble this up for free. I hope that benefited some of you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.